well, you can self-scan. I'm like, self-scan? He's like, yeah, you can just go over there and scan it. I said, it'll take cash? No cash. And I said, so if I want to buy something, I have to have like a debit card do that. They want me to pay by self-scan and then pay with my debit card, which I'm not doing. I'm not doing that. I want to pay cash. I have cash on me. That's how I've lived my life always. I hate using credit cards. I don't like debit. And if you look across various states, these new technologies are, quote unquote, allowing Americans to replace their physical wallets, their physical cash, with a tap on a screen or a, insert here, scan there. It's so convenient. It always takes longer to do it that way than it does to pay cash, right? But I understand there are a lot of reasons why they don't want you to pay cash. First of all, I hate to say this, but a lot of folks behind the counters can't do simple math. But remember, every time you have one of those transactions, that's a recorded transaction that goes somewhere, like breadcrumbs. You're leaving that to tell everybody where you've been, what you've been doing. Oh, I went and bought this. I went and did this. I got this over here. I was over there. Now, I know everyone's going to say, well, you got your cell phone. That's the same thing. They're tracking you there. Yes, essentially, you are right, but I can turn my cell phone off. If the blank really hits the fan, I can turn the cell phone off. This idea of a digital ID is, to me, it's anti-American. It's everything that your forefathers fought against. And here we are embracing it as a civilization, as a culture. And they're getting a complete digital ID of you. With my phone, okay, they know where I am. I can turn those apps off that track, and they don't know where I am. But when I'm buying something here or I'm signing in something there with all using digital, they're now getting a complete profile of me. And the government will share that information with third-party services to make it more convenient. It's scary. We are citizens. We are not subjects. We are sovereign. The government does not grant us liberty. We grant it power. Please remember that. And that power may be reclaimed from government when we, the people, believe that the government we created no longer protects our life, liberty, property, and pursuit of happiness. They now have control over you. And by a flip of a switch, if they're able to turn off your bank card, which that's not far-fetched, what are you going to do for food? What are you going to do to pay rent? What are you going to do to live if your debit card doesn't work tomorrow? Governments will misuse this information. They will control your economic behavior, monitor dissent. Think about that. Maybe you're hanging out with the wrong people. Maybe certain types of people are congregating together. They'll know it. Because what you purchase, where you purchase, how much you purchase, who's getting together here for dinner, who's doing this, who's getting gas at the same place. Well, hold on. Those two people are Trump supporters. They're getting gas at the same time. They're probably conspiring to do something. It's that easy. A privacy erosion. Map. Centralized power. Centralized dependency. A cashless society could concentrate economic power in the hands of financial institutions and technology companies. You no longer have the last say. When I have cash in my pocket, I have the last say. I decide what I want. I decide what I buy. I decide how much I buy it. And I don't need to tell you how much I'm spending. It's none of your damn business what I'm buying and how much of it. In a cashless society, groups like the Tea Party could be boxed out. The government, with a few strokes of a keyboard, all of a sudden people on a certain list, well, hold on, they can't buy tickets to go to an event. Well, hold on a second. Wait, I put my debit card in. I just want to take this train down to Washington. Nope, sorry. Can't. Try back in an hour. Well, the train will be gone by then. Well, this is not far-fetched. This is not science fiction. This is here. I go to a convenience store an hour ago, and they don't want to take my cash. Well, you don't want my business. I'll go someplace else. But it's coming. It'll get here eventually. Because you know what? These younger kids, this younger generation embraces this chaos. They welcome it. You have to champion individual freedom and autonomy. That is a pillar of what we have built over 2.5 centuries. Freedom.